did a quick Costco run. I haven't done it yet. I'm here at Costco without anybody, by myself, trying to do a quick in, out, get back home. Things to do. Anyway, I mentioned a little while ago that I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I've been dealing with chronic pain for years. You guys, I found something, like God led me to it, and it's been a month and a half and I'm already like 75% better. Like, I cannot, it's mind boggling. It's like helps chronic pain, it helps with anxiety, like so much that people struggle with. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about it more in a little bit. I should go in right now, but if you guys are interested in hearing about that, then I'm gonna share, because it's just like so incredible and I can't not share. I even think I'm gonna start like sharing some of this stuff on my page, because it's just like so near and dear to my heart and it helps me so much. So anyway, yeah, but I'm gonna go into Costco for now. Okay, kids are in bed. Finally have a moment to sit down and talk about this. I'm going to talk really fast because I feel like I have a lot to say and I don't want to like be on here forever. I will not be offended if you don't watch the whole thing, because it's probably going to be kind of long, but there's just like so much to say. Anyway, so I have had chronic pain 4 years. It's continued to get worse like after my pregnancies, because I had like really traumatic pregnancy with Oliver. It got so bad. You guys, it got so bad. There were days like I couldn't walk. My knees were so bad. I was like depressed from just feeling bad all the time. I didn't want to leave the house. I would sleep a ton. I was exhausted all the time. I had pain everywhere. Like, it was like a low. Like, I did not know how I was going to keep going like this. It was so bad. And then I finally got diagnosed with fibromyalgia after. I mean, I searched, you guys, constantly. Everybody was like, you're so healthy. Every one of your results is coming back so healthy. I mean, I took such good care. I do take really good care of my body physically. Like, I eat so well. I do like all the research trying to clarify. I didn't have depression. It's just like depressing to be sick all the time. I did struggle with anxiety after Oliver, postpartum anxiety. So that like, I think fed the fire. So like added to things. Anyway, I was just so healthy. All my tests were like, you're super healthy. I went to, past just normal doctors. I went to naturopaths. I had my gut checked, like I had everything checked. It was like, you're doing great. And so I finally got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which is just kind of like, you have this pain and we don't really know why or what causes it. Like, you're going to have it forever. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do to help you. It's pretty much the fibromyalgia diagnosis. It's very rough. And she did say, like, we think it has something to do with like trauma, unprocessed emotions, like especially people who have had trauma as a child, which I've had. If y'all know, I was run over by a lawnmower when I was 5. So I've had that trauma as a kid. And like, it doesn't have to be that intense of a trauma. Like, it can be any kind of trauma as a child, like even if it seems small, trauma, stress, things like that. Okay, so yeah, like if you haven't had a super traumatic event in childhood like mine, like you can still have this. It could be like something that might not seem super traumatic to other people, but it was traumatic to you. Didn't have to be childhood. It can be later in adult life, stress, anxiety, things like that. So anyway, turns out with lots of prayer, like God led me to what's called neuroplastic pain. So basically all pain starts in the brain, and it can be caused by a physical problem or it can be caused by an emotional problem, or both for some people. And that's what neuroplastic pain is. It's real pain caused by an emotional struggle, like from stress, from trauma, from anxiety. And it's not like all in your head. Some people are like, oh, that means it's all in your head. It's not. It's real pain, because like I said, all pain is caused by the brain. It's a very real pain, but it is an emotional thing. And I started to realize, like, I think for a lot of people, we're so focused on the physical. We're like, there has to be something physically wrong with me. There has to be something physically wrong, that we forget the emotional side, how crazy amazing our brain is and what it can do in the face of trauma and stress and so on. And like, this is not really touched on in Western medicine. It's like, they'll say like, oh, watch your stress, or like manage your stress. And then they'll send you out the door and they don't tell you anything about it. It's like, oh, just take medication right away. It's like, this is a real thing that I think so many people have chronic pain because of this, and they don't know. And so basically I found an app, and I found like this therapist, and I started working mostly through the app, learning to have a mindset shifts, like how much the way you think forms who you are. It was a lot of like brain exercises, a lot of meditation, like calming down your nervous system, retraining the way you think, managing your stresses. And you guys, like, it's insane. I said earlier, I'm like 75% better. First of all, this app is incredible. I'm going to keep searching with like a chronic pain therapist, I think, and like doing EMDR therapy and stuff like that. But I'm so much better. And I just feel like there's
I feel like there's so many people who need this information. It's not out there enough. Like, even if you don't deal with chronic pain, like even if you just deal with anxiety, like as a parent, I feel like a lot of us do, or just stress. Like, there are so many ways to manage this that are just not really taught or like explained to us. And so I'm going to start sharing some of this stuff just like as I feel like it relates to motherhood and how to manage and like change your mindset and like believe and be like who you want to be. Like, your brain is so powerful. Yeah, so I guess this is already really long. I'll talk about it more later. But praise the Lord, I'm doing so much better. I'm hoping eventually I can be pain-free as I keep learning and changing and growing. But even so, I feel like I'm in a great place. Like, I'm not pain-free right now, but I'm like night and day, like so much better. I'm more myself. Anyway, that's it.